Hello YouTube, my followers. Vienna Lager by Pfriem, I don't know how to say it, Brewing. They're out of Hood River, Oregon. The brewery's only been around since 2012. Here's the bottle. All their bottles look, or labels I should say, look pretty much the same. The only way to distinguish them is by the label up top. So the label is kind of interesting. It has bears on either side drinking out of a glass, and then some trees and some others. I don't know what it is. Just kind of some neat graphics there. Kind of classy, I suppose. The bottle doesn't really have a lot of detail on it. It says Pfriem's Vienna style lager is a symphony with aromas of toasted bread and toffee, notes of caramel and nuts, finishes crisp with a touch of sweetness that even Mozart would be proud of. Okay, this is what I was reading, but it's going to be impossible to see that on camera. Even I had a hard time reading it in front of me. I don't know how long this beer's been around. According to their website, this is a winter seasonal. This bottle cost me $5. The website gives a fair amount more detail. Malty, toasty with toffee, Gambrinus Pilsner malts, Weyermann Vienna, Cara aroma, Cara foam, and acidulated. Pilsner malt is the most basic, light color of any of them. May give cracker, bread, dough flavors. Cara aroma is a malt I've never used. It gives flavors of roasted nuts, dark caramel, and dried fruit, and it gives a deep amber color. Cara foam is similar to Cara Pils. It increases foam, which can increase aroma and body. Acidulated malts. Vienna malt is very popular and common. Probably not as common as Munich, but it gives a very nice, softer maltiness. Acidulated malt lowers the mash and the pH of the water. Hops are Pearl, Tettnanger, and Spalt Select. Pearl hops are fruity, spicy, floral. Tettnanger hops are very similar, herbal, spicy. Spalt are fruity and floral. What I'm expecting, based on what I'm reading here, is I'm expecting light color, a little bit of malty. Hopefully I know some good aroma to it, given how many different hops they use and the Cara aroma. Lighter beers don't really necessarily have those fruit flavors, at least a darker fruit, but it may have them. You know, I'm just not expecting it, even though they say it has it. Light, maybe a medium body. 5.3% alcohol, 20 IBU. Typically, they're going to have Vienna malt, malty, but not as malty as Munich. They generally are a little bit malty. They're very light flavored, light profile beer, maybe a little bit sweet, maybe a little bit of floral. They use lager yeast, so it's bottom fermenting, takes longer to ferment. Crisp, clean, and bright generally are the characteristics. So I'd say this is a deeper honey color, or possibly a very light amber. Looks like tinted glasses. Very beautiful color, I love that. The head's pretty thin, it's only about 1/8 of an inch. There's no floating particles, as you can tell. Nothing on the bottom, nothing floating in here. Probably use some kettle findings to clarify it. The Pilsner malt also helped out. High flocculating yeast, hard to say. I don't think they filtered out the yeast though. I'm getting light candy sweet, no fruit at this point, but a little bit of maltiness. There's no fruit in the nose at all, which disappoints me because as many fruity floral hops they use with a combination of Cara aroma, I should notice some fruitiness, some floral, and I'm not really getting any. Aromas are very faint, soft. It is light body, about 80 to 90% on the roof of my mouth. I get just a touch of sweetness, incredibly gentle maltiness. I'm not getting any fruit yet, which I thought I might get. Sticks to the roof of my mouth, spreads around my tongue a little bit, and then it all just kind of fades away. It does leave a little bit of residual flavor, not a whole lot. It's not unpleasant. No hoppiness at all to this. I was expecting some floral and fruitiness from all the hops they used, which the Cara foam should have increased. I made noticeable, and I don't get any of that stuff. I'd say it's a little bit crisp. It's not bright, not too clean of a profile. A little bit of a hop bite, no spiciness, no fruitiness. Doesn't really taste sweet. No floral, no citrus, no bread, biscuit, cracker. Okay, what do I get? Huh. All I'm noticing really is malt and sweet, and they're just teasers. I am only noticing a little bit of Vienna and a little bit of Cara aroma. Vienna for the maltiness, and a little bit of caramel from Cara aroma. Even though this appears to be a somewhat complex recipe with 5 malts and 3 hops, it does not taste like it at all. I don't think this beer has a lot of character to it. This one actually hit my tongue harder. It's mostly sticking and holding onto my tongue, almost none on the roof of my mouth. It's dissipating pretty quickly. Tiny bit of sweetness. I'm not getting maltiness out of it at all. There's no fruit from the hops or the Cara aroma. I'm still not getting anything from the Pilsner malt. Still not hoppy. I think it's a medium body out of bottle. The glass gives me more than the bottle does, but I really don't think either one's that good. It doesn't have any nasty off flavors. I'm not going to go over my usual list because I did in almost every video. There's nothing unusual I can tell on my palate. Would I buy this again? No, I wouldn't. It's not a bad beer, but there's just lack of flavor, lack of character. Would I recommend it? I would, but don't set your expectations high. This is way below what I would expect, especially given that they have the malt hop profile. The flavors are mostly non-existent. What is there is incredibly subtle. I think it's well below average. I'm not impressed at all. Pfriem does good work. This just is, I don't think it's one of their better beers. Pfriem Brewing, Hood River, Oregon, and this is a Vienna lager. If you have any comments, feedback, send them my way. Let me know what you think, and maybe more people will eventually start subscribing. That's all I have for now, folks. So finish off this beer and move on to something else. Cheers. Kind of spicy flavors, can. I don't know if that's right. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. How do I say this? Acidulated malt, which gives. I'm gonna open up and drink it. Now, I'm gonna open up and just let it go stale. Why not? Be different this time. So I am a little disappointed. I didn't get any of the from the hops. I did expect floral and aroma. This may actually be